Hey, good morning, you guys. Just coming to you with my next installment of my Finnegans Wake project. I believe this is paragraph 50-ish, give or take a paragraph or two. So here is the next paragraph. We're actually going to do two paragraphs today. They're both very long, but altogether it's about the same amount of reading as I did yesterday. So today we're doing two paragraphs, paragraphs 50 and 51. A baser meaning has been read into these characters, the literal sense of which decency can safely scarcely hint. It has been blurtingly brooded by certain wisecrackers, the stinks of Moharat are in the night plots of the morning, that he suffered from a vile disease. Athma, unmanner them. To such a suggestion, the one self-respecting answer is to affirm that there are certain statements which ought not to be, and one should like to hope to be able to add, ought not to be allowed to be made. Nor have his detractors, who, an imperfectly warm-blooded race, apparently conceive him as a great white caterpillar, capable of any and every enormity in the calendar recorded to the discredit of the Juke and Kellykeck families, mended their case by insinuating that, alternately, he lay at one time under the ludicrous imputation of annoying Welsh fusiliers in the People's Park. Hey, hey, hey! Hawk, hawk, hawk. That's H-O-Q, by the way. Hawk, hawk, hawk. Fawn and Flora on the lee love that little old jock. J-O-Q, jock. To anyone who knew and loved the Christlikeness of the big, clean-minded giant H.C. Earwicker, there's the H.C.E. again, here comes everyone, throughout his excellency, long vice-regal existence, the mere suggestion of him as a lust-sleuth, nosing for trouble in a booby-trap rings particularly preposterous. Truth, beard on profit, compels one to add that there is said to have been quondam, fuit, that's P-F-U-I-T, fuit, some case of the kind implicating, it is interdum believed, a quidam, if he did not exist, it would be necessary quonium to invent him, about, that's about with an H in the middle, that time stambling, round, dumbling in leaky sneakers with his Tark record, who has remained topantically anonymous. But let us hew him Abdullah Gamelexarsky. I think I actually said that right. Was, it is stated, posted at Malins at the instance of watch warriors of the Vigilance Committee and years afterwards. Cries one even greater, Ibid, a commender of the frightful, seemingly, unto such as were sulhan sated, tropped head, fiat, P-F-I-A-T, waiting his first of the month, Froude's turn for that chop pa kabaks ali kubi on the old house for the charge hard. No idea what that was about. Roche haddocks off Hawkins Street. Lo, you blondie liar, Gob seen you in the narked place, and she what's eateth our home defileth these boils. There's a cabful of bash indeed in the Homer of that meal. Slander, let it lie its flattest, has never been able to convict our good and great and no ordinary Southron Earwicker, that homogeneous man. So that's like homogeneous, but with genius put in instead of genus. So homogeneous man. As a pious author called him, of any graver impropriety than that, advanced by some Woodwards or regarders, who did not dare deny the showmers that they had chin-ted, chin-tam, chin-chin-taffied that day consumed their soul of the corn, of having behaved with ungentlemanski immodus opposite a pair of dainty maidservants in the swooth of the rushy hollow whither, or so the two gown and pinners pleaded, Dame Nature in all innocency had spontaneously and about the same hour of the eventide sent them both, but whose published combinations of silken lane testimonies are, where not dubiously pure, visibly divergent, as wapt from wept, on minor points touching the intimate nature of this, a first offence, in vert or venison, which was admittedly an incautious, but, at its wildest, a partial exposure, with such attenuating circumstances. Hey, that's the most normal thing he said yet. With such attenuating circumstances. That's just, you could read that in another book. Garth and Gaddeth Green, where Sokimon brideth girling, he goes right back into Finnegans Wake, as an abnormal saint, Swithin summer, and Jesse's Rosacheron, a ripe occasion to provoke it. Is that 2 paragraphs or 1? That's one paragraph. How long is this next one? Too long. We're just going to do 1 paragraph today. All right. See you next time.